This is Tony,
This is Charlie.
and we're Underground Limited. So we're going to try out, for the first time, because neither one of us has ever used this.
Well, not this brand or a CBD strain. This is mostly CBD with only 0.3% THC. So it's what you can basically find internet, most shops, glass shops, especially in non-legal states. What I first noticed about this,
Oh, yeah. Just the look.
the look alone.
I don't know if it's like, they were like, oh, we're going to start selling hemp here, and you know what, we're just not going to trim it like you would normal bud.
Yeah, I have nothing against CBD, but I do have something against not very.
Let's see if we can get
Get
it
a
to
better
focus.
look.
There you go.
Yeah, not
See how
very manicured buds.
No, that's
There's a lot of sugar leaves on there. A lot of regular leaves too. I found one just straight up leaf in here, a big fat one. So.
Yeah, that's like a, I don't even know, that should have never made it in there. That's just poor quality.
Yeah, so it wasn't just one bud, it's pretty much the whole entire jar looks pretty straggly like that. This one is from Hempsters. It's a sour space candy. Another thing that I noticed is it has quite a different variety of color, which...
Yeah, it's like they got it from two different plants. Or types. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I wasn't a bed tender. This lady was.
As you can see, this one over here is a little bit darker than the rest.
Yeah, it's quite a difference.
And there was one that we already tried that's pretty dark.
Yeah. If it'll even... There you go. That's a little better.
So I found that pretty peculiar. So
it's a little different. That's a little odd, you know.
I'm used to much more prettier buds.
And a lot more control.
Yeah.
On your product. You'd think that you're going to be getting full leaves.
Yeah, full sugar leaves, sun leaves when you
if it'll
show it to you.
It won't show it. It's too thin. But
as you can see, that's like a little hand right there. So I wasn't too happy with the appearance.
No.
And it also smells a lot like grass. Like lawn clippings.
Yeah, not the good kind of grass, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There's it's really, really high in terpenes, but like...
It's not like an earthy, it's more like actual old glass clippings, like you cut your yard and then it rained and
then you crumbled it up
and put it into a jar.
Put it in this nice little jar, put a label on it, shipped it, then we got it, and then we threw up back in the jar. But we're going to try and smoke it, we're going to see what happens.
Yeah. But right off the bat, I'm not really happy with the smell of it, or the look of it. It is pretty sticky, which gave me some pretty high hopes.
Yeah, and seeing it through the jar, I was expecting more. I don't know.
Yeah,
because it's a little bit see-through on the jar.
You don't really see how much trim is left in there.
Yeah.
I normally don't smoke trim. I like to use it for cooking, making edibles, anything like that.
All that good stuff.
Maybe mixed in with some flour in a joint, but never really in a bowl. But we're going to try it out.
The smoke looks the same, but we all know that doesn't mean anything.
So, inhaling, you can't really notice too much of the flavor. When you exhale, though, it has a... I can't even really put...
I would say it's like a bowl you haven't cleaned in a long time, and you've decided to attempt to smoke the resin from 4 years ago that was left in it.
Kind of... It tastes like if I was going to take actual long trimmings and try to smoke it. It has a lot of that burning plant taste to it, not really the normal terpenes that I try to look for when I'm smoking, like the sweet or the piney. My
Yes.
favorite is citrus or fruity, but I don't get any of that with that. It almost kind of tastes like the spice that they used to have back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that like rubber glove kind of taste.
Yeah. Wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, I'm not huge on this. We also try to look up the company. I've never really heard this company before. It even says on the jar that they were established this year.
Yeah. The funny thing is it is U.S. made. It was very hard to find the company on just by Googling the name. I actually had to go like 8 pages deep to find them. It looks legitimate, but definitely anything dealing with CBD, obviously, who knows?
They may not be. Maybe it was just this type.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just one of those ones that wasn't fully matured before they started curing it. Maybe they didn't fully cure it. It definitely just does have a weird taste, a weird smell.
Yeah.
Not the best.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? On a scale of Rick and Morty's, how many Mortys would it get?
Oh.
I'd give it 2.
You'd give it 2?
I'd give it 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it very many, maybe 2 or 3. I've definitely had a lot better. I've definitely had a lot worse.
But as far as CBD goes, I mean, hey, at least you could get flour now.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool that it's
different.
not just edibles and oils.
Or vapes, or yeah.
But maybe the further this company goes, the better they will get. But right now,
they definitely need to get some better trimmers.
They
That is for
definitely,
sure.
yes.
Most of this was sugar leaf, almost all of it.
Yeah, which if you're going to be buying something, you would be hoping for full buds and not as much trim or having to do the job yourself like I had to, where I had to remove a lot of the leaves just to get a proper bud to grind up.
But, and we're going to just go ahead and wrap it up here. Until next time, just follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, or any of your other social media things. Just Google our name, maybe.
Or look us up on the interweb.
Yeah, on the good old interwebs at www.undergroundlimited.com.